Not gradually, suddenly. Before I reveal this, I need something from you. If you're ready to understand how your soul speaks through your body, hit that like button right now. Comment these 3 words: I am healed. When you write that, you're making a declaration in the spiritual realm. Your fingers typing those words are already beginning the alignment. Subscribe to this channel because we're unlocking ancient Kabbalistic secrets that have been protected for generations. And turn on notifications, because what's coming will show you how to activate this map in your own life. Now let me tell you why this matters so urgently. Your body is speaking. Right now, in a language you were never taught to understand. That chronic pain in your lower back, it's not just physical. That tightness in your throat when you need to speak truth, it's not random. That heaviness in your chest that makes breathing feel like labor, it's not coincidence. These are messages. Your soul trying to communicate through the only instrument it has, your flesh, your bones, your energy centers. The Bible says in Proverbs 3:8, "It shall be health to your navel and marrow to your bones." Health, healing, wholeness. But most of us treat symptoms while ignoring the spiritual blueprint that created them. You've tried everything, haven't you? Doctor after doctor, medication after medication, physical therapy, chiropractors, acupuncture, supplements, diet changes, exercise programs, meditation apps, positive affirmations, energy healing sessions. And some things help for a while, but the root keeps growing back. It's not because you're broken beyond repair, it's because healing isn't just physical. The body is a map, and there's an ancient key that unlocks what your symptoms are actually saying. Let me take you back 3,500 years to Mount Sinai. Moses is standing before the burning bush. God is about to give him the Hebrew alphabet, 22 letters that contain the entire blueprint of creation. But hidden within those 22 letters are 12 specific letters that correspond to the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 months of the year, and the 12 energy centers running through the human body. The Kabbalists discovered something extraordinary. Each Hebrew letter carries a frequency, a vibration, and when you align specific letters with specific energy centers, what Eastern traditions call chakras, what Jewish mysticism calls sephirot pathways, you create a resonance that allows blocked energy to move, stuck emotions to release, and physical manifestation to shift. This isn't superstition. This is spiritual law encoded in the very letters that spoke the universe into existence. The 12 Hebrew letters are these: He, Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet, Yud, Lamed, Nun, Samek, Ayin, Tzadi, Kuf, each one a gateway, each one a key, each one corresponding to a specific energy center in your body from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Let me break this down for you, letter by letter, center by center. The first letter is He, H, connected to your root center. This is the base of your spine, your foundation, your survival, your physical security. When this center is blocked, you feel unsafe in the world, anxious about money, disconnected from your body. The letter He means window or breath. It's the breath of God that gives life. When you meditate on He at your root, you're declaring, I am grounded in divine provision. My foundation is eternal. The second letter is Vav, V, connected to your sacral center, just below your navel, your creativity, your sexuality, your emotional flow. When this center is blocked, you feel emotionally numb, creatively stuck, relationally disconnected. The letter Vav means hook or connector. It joins heaven and earth. When you align Vav with your sacral center, you're opening the channel for creative life force to flow through you. The third letter is Zayin, Z, connected to your solar plexus, your power center, your will, your confidence. When this is blocked, you feel powerless, controlled by others, unable to assert yourself. Zayin means weapon or crown. It's the sword of discernment. When you activate Zayin at your solar plexus, you're declaring, I reclaim my spiritual authority. The fourth letter is Chet, H, connected to your heart center. Love, compassion, connection. When this is blocked, you feel isolated, guarded, unable to give or receive love freely. Chet means life and grace. It's the number 8, infinity turned vertical. When you open Chet at your heart, you're accessing infinite love that never runs dry. The fifth letter is Tet, T, connected to your throat center, your voice, your truth, your expression. When this is blocked, you swallow your words, hide your truth, lose your voice in relationships. Tet means serpent or hidden good. It represents wisdom coiled and ready. When you activate Tet at your throat, you speak with divine authority. The sixth letter is Yud, Y, connected to your third eye, your intuition, your vision, your spiritual sight. When this is blocked, you feel confused, unable to see clearly, disconnected from divine guidance. Yud is the smallest letter, a single point, but it's the seed of all creation. When you focus Yud at your third eye, you're opening the eye of your soul. The seventh letter is Lamed, L, connected to your crown center, your connection to the infinite, your higher consciousness. When this is blocked, you feel spiritually abandoned, purposeless, cut off from meaning. Lamed means to learn and to teach. It's the tallest letter, reaching toward heaven. When you align Lamed with your crown, you're reconnecting to your divine source. Now, why does this matter? Because your pain is not random. That chronic inflammation in your joints, it's related to blocked creative flow in your sacral center. That tightness in your chest, it's unprocessed grief stored in your heart center. That foggy thinking and confusion, it's your third eye crying out for spiritual clarity. The ancient Kabbalists understood something modern medicine is only beginning to discover. The body stores emotion, trauma, and spiritual blockage in specific physical locations, and each location corresponds to a Hebrew letter that can unlock it. Let me show you the pattern. When Moses built the tabernacle, he placed 12 stones on the breastplate of the high priest, one for each tribe. Each stone corresponded to a letter, each letter to a spiritual quality, each quality to a location in the body. This wasn't decorative, this was diagnostic. The high priest could look at which stone was dim and know where the nation's spiritual health was compromised. You are a walking tabernacle. Your body is the Holy of Holies. And when you understand the letter map, you become your own high priest, able to diagnose where light is blocked and how to restore it. Let me give you 3 examples of how this works in modern life. A woman in Tel Aviv, I'll call her Rachel, came to me with chronic lower back pain. 10 years, multiple surgeries, nothing worked. I asked her about her root center, about safety, about foundation. Her face went pale. My father abandoned us when I was 7, she said. I've never felt safe since. I taught her to meditate on the letter He at the base of her spine, to breathe the word into that space. Within 3 weeks, the pain she'd carried for a decade began to dissolve. Not because the letter was magic, because the blocked energy finally had permission to move. A man in Brooklyn, we'll call him David, couldn't speak up at work. Brilliant ideas trapped in his throat, constant throat infections, laryngitis. I asked about his throat center, about voice, about truth. He broke down. My mother punished me every time I disagreed with her, he said. I learned to stay silent. I taught him the letter Tet, to visualize it glowing blue at his throat, to speak it aloud, Tet, Tet, Tet. Within 30 days, he presented his idea to the board, got promoted. The throat infections stopped because the energy that was stuck became sound. An elderly woman in Jerusalem, we'll call her Sarah, was losing her memory, couldn't focus, felt disconnected from God. I asked about her crown center, about meaning, about purpose. She wept. I feel like God forgot me, she said. I taught her the letter lamed, to trace it in the air above her head, to invite divine wisdom back into her consciousness. Within 2 months, her clarity returned. Not just mental clarity, spiritual clarity. She found her purpose again, because the connection she thought was severed was simply waiting for the right key. Some would call these coincidences, but I ask you, why did Rachel's decade-long pain shift in 3 weeks after meditating on one Hebrew letter? Why did David's chronic throat issues stop the same month he activated his throat center? Why did Sarah's memory and spiritual connection return after engaging her crown? Because this is how the soul speaks. This is how healing flows. This is the map. Now here's exactly what you do. Find a quiet place. You need 15 minutes. No phone, no distractions. Sit with your spine straight, not rigid, but aligned. This matters because the energy flows vertically through your centers. Slouching blocks the channel. Step 1. Identify your primary blockage. Where do you feel pain, tension, numbness, or disease in your body? Root center, base of spine. Hay, sacral center, below navel. Vav, solar plexus. Zayin, heart. Chet, throat. Tet, third eye, between eyebrows. Yud, crown, top of head. Lamed. Choose one center to begin with. Don't try to heal everything at once. Step 2. Learn your letter. Look up the Hebrew letter that corresponds to your chosen center. Write it on paper. Stare at its shape. Hebrew letters aren't just symbols, they're portals. The shape itself carries frequency. Trace it with your finger. Feel its contours. This is sacred work. Step 3. Breathe the letter into your center. Close your eyes. Visualize the Hebrew letter glowing with light at the specific location in your body. As you inhale, imagine breathing that letter deeper into the center. As you exhale, imagine the blockage releasing. Do this for 5 minutes. You may feel heat, tingling, emotion, or nothing at all. Trust the process. Step 4. Speak the letter's name aloud. Hey, 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 or Vav, Vav, Vav. Sound is vibration. Vibration is healing. The ancient mystics knew that speaking sacred letters aloud creates resonance that shifts stuck energy. Speak it 7 times, slowly, with intention. Step 5. Journal what arises. After the practice, write down any sensations, emotions, memories, or insights that surfaced. Your soul is speaking. Write it down. This is revelation. Do this practice once every morning for 21 days. Why 21? Because 21 days is the biblical cycle of transformation. The prophet Daniel fasted for 21 days before receiving revelation. The widow with the oil was given provision until all vessels were filled, a complete cycle. Your body needs time to repattern. Here's what to expect. Day 1. You might feel nothing. That's normal. The letter is beginning to work on levels you can't yet perceive. Day 7. You'll notice subtle shifts. Maybe less pain in that area, maybe an emotional memory surfacing. Don't dismiss it. That's the blockage beginning to move. Day 14. The shift becomes undeniable. Physical sensation changes. Emotional patterns loosen. Spiritual clarity increases. Day 21. Integration. The new frequency is anchored. What was blocked is flowing. Now, critical warnings. You cannot skip steps. If you try to activate all 7 centers at once, you'll scatter your energy and accomplish nothing. Start with one, master it, then move to the next. And you must maintain consistency. Missing days breaks the resonance. This only works if you commit to the full 21-day cycle without interruption. And most importantly, this practice does not replace medical treatment. If you have a serious condition, see your doctor. This is spiritual alignment that supports physical healing, not a replacement for it. Here's what we've covered. There are 12 Hebrew letters that correspond to energy centers in your body. Each letter is a key that unlocks blocked energy, stuck emotion, and physical manifestation. You can activate these letters through visualization, breath, and sound. 21 days of consistent practice creates a complete healing cycle. Your symptoms are not random, they're your soul's language. This isn't New Age mysticism borrowed from other traditions. This is ancient Jewish wisdom that predates the Kabbalah as we know it today. This is encoded in the very letters that God used to create the universe. And now it's yours. The question is, will you use it? Will you commit 15 minutes a day for 21 days to unlock the healing map inside your own body? Will you trust that the same letters that spoke creation into existence can speak healing into your life? If yes, then type these 3 words in the comments: I am healed. Share this teaching with someone who's been suffering without answers. Subscribe to this channel because we're going deeper into Kabbalistic secrets that most people will never hear. And tomorrow, start your 21-day journey. May the light of Hay ground you in safety. May the flow of Vav restore your creativity. May the sword of Zion return your power. May the grace of Chet open your heart. May the wisdom of Tet release your voice. May the vision of Yud illuminate your path. May the teaching of Lamed connect you to the infinite. May your body become the living temple it was always meant to be. Your soul is the blueprint. Your life is the construction. Shalom, my friend.